Our next guest is a master spin instructor at SoulCycle here in New York City. When she is not motivating riders to sweat it out in her spin classes, she is fighting cancer and raising money with Cycle for Survival.
She sure is. 2026 marks the 20th year of Cycle for Survival events. And joining us to share her inspiring and personal story as a two-time cancer survivor is the one and only Melanie Griffith. It's always great to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
I mean, looking fantastic.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Feeling great.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent,
great.
excellent. Tell us about Cycle for Survival. You're no stranger to Americans. You're no stranger to New York living.
Yeah. Listen, Cycle for Survival it's a movement and it's a moment. And so the movement itself, it's the movement to beat rare cancer. It is an incredible team event of people that just come together riding on bikes for somewhere between 1 and 4 hours. And other people who are coming together just to celebrate and support. And all of the money is raised for Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. It's where I have been a patient through 2 different cancer diagnoses, 2 different forms of treatment since 2010.
Wow, unbelievable.
That's it's incredible to take what you do and what you're passionate about and then be able to use it to raise money for such an amazing cause. MSK obviously does such amazing work. You were in remission, and then you ended up facing another battle. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. Anytime you're diagnosed with cancer, it's devastating, and you kind of figure out your path and your team, and you find your way through. And so I was in remission. I was living a gorgeous life. I was feeling healthy. And then in 2019, I was re-diagnosed. It wasn't the same kind of cancer. It was actually a different kind of cancer.
Wow.
Turned out that we found out that I have something called Lynch syndrome, which has led to a really cool discovery of preventative protocol for me and 2 of my 3 children who also have that gene. Wow. And so we're all under the care of Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. The thing that's cool is that I was really into cycling first. And I had been a rider at SoulCycle, an instructor at SoulCycle, when Jennifer Goodman-Lynn and her husband, David Lynn, founded Cycle for Survival in 2007. And so I rode as a participant. Turns out, a few years later, she and I treated in the same department. We both had a rare blood cancer at the hospital. And so this is the 20th year of the vision that they had that started with 1 event and is now, I think this year alone, they're expecting over 130,000 participants.
And they've raised $430 million.
$430 million over 20 years, and it's an incredible amount of money. What's so cool is that it's 100% of the money that's raised from this event. You think about it, where am I going to donate my precious dollars for this? All the money, 100% within 6 months, goes to clinical trials and research. And I had the incredible pleasure of going on a private tour with a scientist and a doctor from MSK, who for really the first time in the 16 years that I have had the word cancer as part of my story, described the science in a way that didn't scare me.
So you could understand
Could really understand it and what they're doing when you have money that's funded privately and you're not waiting for tens of thousands of people in a study. They're doing both the sprint and the marathon, so they're treating real people and they're doing major discoveries that have impact.
Love it.
Across the world.
Well,
Amazing.
Melanie, incredible story. She also means business, if you have not
We're gonna spin. I'm putting the glasses on so when I start crying, no one can see it.
I'm going to put the glasses on too. So give us a little taste of what one can expect during one of your spin classes. We're cycling for survival, baby.
Listen to me. During one of my spin classes, maybe I'm going to push you harder to find your edge. At Cycle for Survival, we are celebrating life. We are celebrating health. But we also have people that are in the room that are probably going through treatment. And so first thing you want to do is feel really, really grounded. Second thing you want to do is just start to add resistance, okay? And so you already talked about it's to the right, mommy. Yeah, it's to the right. Yeah. And so look, we're going to try to walk together on a pace, and I'm going to just match you, right? And so you're left, you're going left, right, JD, put your heel down a little instead of being so tippy-toed. There you go.
I'm not the one in the leopard print stiletto heels. That's Miss Castro over there. Let's check her footwear for appropriateness.
We are all
and then every once in a while, you
Yeah.
imagine, you know, the wave of life is coming at you. And
Yeah.
instead of letting it knock you down, what are you going to do? You're going to go right through it.
Right through it.
And so you, and you just start to kind of push through.
Now, when you're actually doing Cycle for Survival, how many hours is it?
Listen,
It could be as short or as long.
It could be short or as long. It's team-based, and so a typical Cycle for Survival event is a 4-hour marathon of 4 one-hour rides.
Okay.
Got it.
Some people are going to sign up for the whole thing.
For the whole thing.
Some people are going to say, I'm going to split my hour and
Do a
do
tag
30
team.
minutes and
Okay.
do a tag team.
Okay.
Some people are saying, you ride, I'll come and
be
pom
your
pom and
cheerleader.
dance for you.
You know what? I'm tired.
You
Keep
do.
going.
Before we go, tell people how they can get involved this year.
Here's the thing, you can still sign up and do Cycle for Survival
Yay!
this year. You go to cycleforsurvival.org. If you want to look up me particularly, you go
Great
to
story.
SoulCycle Ride and look for Melanie, but there's rides all over New York City and the area
This weekend, New York City Cycle for Survival events take place throughout the weekend, yes?
Yeah, March
they said
4th.
March 4th next weekend.
Yep.
And as Melanie told us, you can still register. So for more info, go to cycleforsurvival.org.